Very good morning, students. Welcome back to IoT subject. Now, last class we started module 2. In module 2, we discussed different service models provided by cloud computing. Today, we'll see the IoT cloud-based services using Nimbits. This is the one example. Nimbits is an example, especially for it uses services PaaS, that is platform as a services. We know there are four service models: PaaS, AS, DaaS, and SaaS. So among the four, Nimbits will provide PaaS, that is platform as a service. Nimbits enables IoT on an open source distributed cloud. Nimbits function as an M2M system data store, data collector, and logger with access to historical data. Nimbits architecture is a cloud-based Google App Engine. This is very, very important. Later we'll see its architecture and how it will works. And you can find the server at com.nimbits.server.system with a Java of different java.lang.object. So Nimbits PaaS, that is platform as a services, provide very important features. The first feature is edge computing locally on embedded system, built up of local applications. It runs the rules and pushes important data up to cloud running when connected over internet. Then second, it supports multiple programming languages including Arduino, new Arduino library, then some Arduino Cloud, JavaScript, HTML, and all you will find in nimbits.io.java library. Then third important services provided by the Nimbits. Nimbits server function as a backend platform because it provides the different platform as service. You can develop a software, so that it will act as a backend platform. It's an open source Java library called nimbits.io, enables easy development of Java. Then web and Android solution. So it provide the three important software solution, which includes Java, web, and Android solutions. Okay, so using Nimbits you can develop all these things, and it provides a rule engine for connecting sensors, persons, and software. It also provides very important data logging service and access and stores the historical data points and data objects. Later we'll see what you mean by the data points. Next one is storage in any format that can be serialized into string such as JSON and XML. So we studied earlier also JSON is a very important JavaScript object, the script which is used for or which will support the Nimbits also. It filters the noise and important changes sent to another larger central instance. It processes a specific type of data and it can store it. So overall, if you see all these very important features, it provides data storage, then process, then communicate, and basically this will provide platform as a services PaaS. And very important is it support embedded Arduino, Raspberry Pi based and other hardware platform based IoT devices. It support all. Web service APIs are easy to implement on device hardware. Then it deploys software on Google App Engine. This is very, very, very important concept of the Nimbits. Next, we have to look the very important the very important Nimbits architecture. In the Nimbits architecture, which will provide connected devices, sensor nodes, network data points, Nimbit server, deployment at this device network nodes, all those things you will find it in Nimbits. So if you look at the diagram, Nimbit server will plays a very important role, and we have the data points, and we have the data channels, and we have the advanced feature, and we have the important feature like jabbing. We'll see what you mean by all these things. So in the examination, explain with a neat diagram of Nimbits architecture. So all these are important points to discuss when you handle the Nimbits architecture. Okay, so in the Nimbit architecture, first thing we have to study, that is data points. A data points means a collected value of a sensor in a group of sensors. It is a collected value of sensor in a group of sensor. Data points organize the data in a number of ways. For example, it has child points also. Data point has got the child points. So it will act as a branches. Okay, so data points, and it has got the child points. For example, if you look at the example related to the lights control. So the main thing is light control. Then in the data points of light control, we have child points, means sub points, which will control the level of the data point as well as oning and off of the lights. So child points are nothing but sub branch of the data points, that I can say. Then here you can have the data points. Here we have the data points here also, and here if you look at this one, all the devices are connected. Then data feed should be there. Okay, so the very important thing is second point, that is data channels. A user can create a data feed channel which shows the system events and messages, that also shows data alerts which are subscribed to show up in the feed. So this is very important. So this is created by the user along with the data points. So this is a data channels. Now coming to the next important thing to study is advanced features. Here in this advanced feature, all this is nothing but the advanced feature. So in the advanced feature, it consists of H2, very important, H2 database engine. Here if you look at this one, H2 database engine, and it has got its own feature. The main features of H2, it will make it very fast, and it is a open source JDBC API. Then it provides embedded and server modes in memory databases, and it is a encrypted database, and it support ODBC driver, full text search, multi-version concurrency, browser-based console application, and it has got small footprint, around 1.5 MB of this size. So this is the advanced feature which is there in the Nimbits. And again we have for different version of the Nimbit. For example, Nimbits 3.6.6, it has got the S2 database. If we have the 3.9.6, it will provide the different features. And if you have the Nimbits 3.7.7, you have the different features. So depends on which option or which version you are using. Based on that, we are using the different features. Now look at the next one is security tokens. This security tokens will support or supported by the Nimbits 9.6. And alerts. Alerts, a filter means applying some rule to get new data for the data points. Say alerts are applied to the data point to get the new data. It will act as a filter because it will allow only something which is required for the applications. So that's why we call it as a alerts. Then last important thing is we call it as a jabbing. So jabbing is here. So jabbing means pushing the alerts or messages down quickly or pushing repeatedly. So jabbing, which will send the alert messages repeatedly. So that's why it will act as a jabbing. So each type of message is assigned, has got the Jabber ID, and this Jabber ID consists of three main parts: node identifier, domain identifier, and resource identifier. Among these three, node and resources are optional, but domain identifier is very compulsory. It's a mandatory. It's a mandatory for jabbing. So jabbing has got the ID. So we have three types of ID, that is node identifier, domain identifier, and resource identifier. So it has got its own the format to follow using the jabbing. So jabbing, which will create some messages repeatedly, and it has got its own format. And yes, so if you look at the again diagram, we have its own services here. Then which will provide service to the XMPP, extensible message presence of protocols. Then we have the subscriptions. Subscription is very important. So each user has to make the subscription. So user can create many subscription for a single point. So that is very important. Then it may subscribe to one of the points, other user. All these things are very important to know the features of this Nimbits architecture. Okay, so this will complete module 2. In the module 2, we studied very important. The first part is architecture and all IP addressing, IPv4, IPv6. Then second part of this module 2 is nothing but introduction of the cloud computing and cloud computing basic architecture. Then we have the cloud service models, different service models. Then today we discussed how cloud is based on data collection, storage, and computing services using Nimbits. They provide, or they specifically given, you have to study the cloud data collection, storage, and computing using Nimbits. So this complete the module 2. In the next class, we'll start very important concept, that is module 3. In the module 3, we have to study prototyping and designing software for IoT applications. So we have to think about design concept of IoT applications. Thank you.